When choosing an attorney, there are a lot of firms to choose from, so finding the right attorney and firm is the most important step. Attorney David Boehrer of David Boehrer Law Firm is with us this morning on how his firm can offer the best service to clients. Good morning.
How you guys doing? Thanks for having me.
So what is it about choosing the right attorney and law firm that makes it so important to the overall success of a case?
You know, it's very important that you research your law firm and you choose the right law firm. Not everybody's going to get along with everybody else. The most important thing when choosing a lawyer is making sure you get along with that lawyer and you trust what that lawyer has to say. There's hundreds of lawyers in town that can probably do the job, but there's only one you're going to get along with and you're going to trust. It's scary enough right now going to the doctor, dealing with insurance companies, dealing with the adjusters. You want a lawyer who you can trust, who's going to communicate with you, and is going to help you through the process.
What traits in an attorney or firm should we look for when making our decision about who to hire?
When looking to hire an attorney, you want to know what they do, who they are, what kind of law they practice. Make sure that it's a firm that can handle your case. Make sure it's people who are going to care about your case. Make sure the staff is going to be understanding of your feelings and your needs. You want to make sure the law firm understands the process. If it's a personal injury case, you want to make sure it's an attorney who handles personal injury. If it's a divorce, you want to make sure it's an attorney who handles divorce. You want to make sure they know what they're doing. That's the number one thing you're looking for when you're looking to hire an attorney.
So is it important to hire a local attorney, and if so, why?
You know, it's both important and beneficial to hire a local attorney. It's important because you want to make sure that attorney is licensed in the area and can practice law in the area. You want to make sure they practice in the field you're looking for. If it's personal injury or it's divorce, family law, you want to make sure that lawyer can practice in that area and knows what they're doing. And it's also important because they have an office there where you can meet up with the lawyer personally and he can understand your problems and he can connect with you and understand what's going on with your case. It's not just a quick phone call, but some time spent explaining why you were injured and how it has affected your life. It's also beneficial because that lawyer is going to know the people in the area. They're going to know how to get you through the system. They're going to know the players in the game and how to deal with those players. And that's why it's so important and beneficial to find a local attorney in your area.
So what can a client expect from the David Boehrer Law Firm when they hire you?
You know, when a client hires my law firm, they can expect a lot. They can expect more time with customer service, meeting with my staff, more answers to questions that they have. A lot of clients get confused at the process, don't understand where to go next, don't understand who to talk to. They can expect more help with that. They can expect more time with a lawyer, more direction from the lawyer. Now, you might not always talk to the lawyer, but you're going to get more attention from the staff if you come to my firm. And that's what you should ask for when you're looking for a good lawyer, is if they're going to give you the attention you need. If you actually get to meet with a lawyer when you come in to sign the paperwork, that's what you're looking for. You're looking for more help.
What other advice can you give with respect to hiring the right firm and the right attorney?
You know, there's a lot of things to look into in hiring the right firm or the right attorney. You want to make sure you're comfortable with this attorney, comfortable with the firm. When you sit down at the intake table and you're talking to the case manager, you want to make sure you're comfortable with that case manager. You want to make sure you're comfortable with the attorney when he walks in the room and that you can talk to him and you can feel comfortable asking him questions that you might think are silly, but he understands and he answers and gives you the right answers. You want to feel comfortable with the process. When you're looking for an attorney, you want to just know that things are going to be handled and you don't have to worry about it anymore. You can focus on getting better, focus on going to the doctor and healing, and let that attorney handle that process for you so that you don't have to worry about it anymore. So my advice to you when you're looking for an attorney is find one that you feel comfortable with that's going to handle the case for you. You know, the last thing I'll say is that when you're looking to hire a lawyer, you want to find a lawyer that you're comfortable with, a staff that you get along with, someone who will communicate with you. You know, there's all sorts of lawyers out there advertising about million-dollar verdicts and talking about how they have this big case. Well, you want a lawyer who's going to focus on your case. And my firm, we will focus on your case.
All right, David, we appreciate your time this morning. David Boehrer Law Firm is located in Henderson on Stephanie Street at Warm Springs. Call 702-750-0750 or visit dblf.com for more information.